Hi, boys and girls. I wanted to give you a video breakdown of how to access readworks.org so that you are able to do your assignments better from now on. This might be new to some of you. Some of you might know how to use it. If you know how to use it, you don't have to watch the video. But if you do not know how to use it, you've never used it before, I suggest watching this video to help you out. So you're going to go to readworks.org. I linked it onto your Microsoft Teams. You're going to go to student login. Now, once you're in student login, you're going to enter the class code. For this particular summer camp, your class code is RXXL3S. And I'm going to type that again in capitals, RXXL3S. Not that it makes a difference if it's capital or lowercase, just so that you can see that that's an L and not an I. All right. Once you put in your code, you will see the list of names that we have in our classroom. Now, I made myself an account so that I could go in and show you what it's going to look like in your name. So then everybody's password for right now is 1234. Okay, that is everyone's password. You can change the password if you like, but I just left it very generic, 1234, so that you guys can go in really easily. So your assignment to do, you have two tabs. You have assignments to do and submitted assignments. Here is where you would see the assignments that you've done already and the grade that you received. Here are the assignments that you still have to do. So I put this one for Friday. When you click it, it's going to take you to a story. If you see here, it has an audio function. It's a little robotic. Some stories have better voices than others. This one has a little bit of a robotic sound to it, but if you struggle with reading, it'll help you follow along as it is read. Another suggestion that I want you to do is to press this button. It's very important that you press that button because that will give you the questions right next to the story. Now, when you do that, things kind of get a little smaller. So if you want, you can press this button. You can make it bigger. As you can see, everything gets a little bit bigger. I click it again. It's even bigger now. And if I click it one more time, it'll take it back to regular size. Another thing that you can do is press this button to number your paragraphs. I'm not sure if in this story you will have a question that asks you to go back to a certain paragraph or not, but it's always good to do. The next thing that you might see here are this little speaker. This little speaker is going to allow you to hear the question being read to you, as well as every time you see a little speaker, that's going to tell you that you can click on that speaker and it will talk to you and read that for you. So if you're struggling with a word in the question or a word in the answer key, you can just go ahead and click the little speaker and it will read it for you, okay? I don't know if you guys were able to hear that because I don't know if I have that audio button checked off on this video, but you get the idea. Now, the last thing that I think is a really cool feature is this. It helps you stay on the line. So as you're reading, once you get to the end of the paragraph, you just go down to the next paragraph and like that, okay? That is also a really cool trick, especially if you have issues with staying within the paragraph. Some boys and girls have a problem that they skip a line by mistake and you miss out a lot of information if you skip one line. So this will help you stay on track. All right. So another thing that I really like about this program is if you have to leave for whatever reason, say you're working on this and then I call you, you guys are in your break rooms when we're on Zoom, and then I call you to come back to the main session and you didn't finish, it's okay because the program will save it for you. So for example, let's say that I started reading and I found that this is my answer. I don't know if that's the answer because I haven't read, just saying. And then I have to go. So I just log out. And now I might be like, oh my goodness, I'm going to lose my answer that I did. No, you will not. Because when you go back in under your name and you put your password again, go back to your story. I'm going to click here again. Look, my answer's already been picked for you. You see, it tells you right here, your work is automatically saved. Please make sure that once you finish answering all of the questions, and in this story you have 4 multiple choice questions and 1 written response, after you do everything, you click submit. If you click submit without answering the questions, then when I get my report, it's going to show that all the answers are wrong. And then it's going to show me here that there's no answer. So make sure you answer everything first. Then once you're finished answering everything, click submit. If you click this button by mistake, don't worry. I have a way of opening it up for you again, but you're going to have to wait for me to be able to get into the program. So the best thing to do is to be very careful. Make sure you answer each question, go back to your story and look for your answers before you answer, and then hit submit. And that's pretty much it. That is how we work with Readworks. All right, hope this video helps.